What's going on, guys? Rabomi Teacher in the house, and I'm here with something a little bit different for you guys. Recently my good friend Exostump invited me to join a quick kind of like draft style tournament thing hosted by the ADL. Super cool, really cool little concept where you draft a team and then you play a quick fire tournament. It's only going to be a 1 week thing. This week's theme for the ADL was Little Cup, which is really not my scene, I'm not gonna lie. Also, huge shout outs to Exostorm, by the way. I'm gonna link his Twitch stream down below. If you're not already following him, I strongly suggest you do. Plays a bit of Dungeon Defenders, but he also plays his Draft League matches live. Super cool guy, definitely well worth your time. Well worth it. But yeah, so the way this draft works is you had 90 points to draft a minimum of 6, but up to 8 Pokemon. So me being me, I drafted 8 Pokemon, because I tend to like having options, but yeah. So that's the main promise behind it, of course, and then you face each other off in the tournament. Now, the first round was a single game, and the semi-finals and finals were best of 3. In future week tournaments like this, they're all going to be best of 3 games, which is going to be a lot better, in my opinion, but yeah. So the way I'm gonna do these matches and record them, I've already done the matches so far. I have not recorded them, unfortunately, because I made this decision that I was going to record them after we'd already played a few matches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my team builders like I normally do them, and then just at the end I'm just going to attach the matches that I'm going to post-com over for you guys to watch and enjoy. So, as I said already, Little Cup's not really my scene, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I've played a little bit before, I know certain mons that are okay. Other than that, I don't really know. But one pick that I do know is really strong, and it's the first pick for my team, is Abra. Abra, super fast, really quick. Can be Scarf, can be Life Orb, thanks to Magic Guard, it's pretty hard to tell. Gets a lot of decent coverage moves, and really is annoying. It's a really annoying mon. This mon was actually once tested to be banned from Little Cup. The showdown test ruled that it wasn't too powerful. Excuse me. I think it is, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised to see it banned in the future. But it's a really good mon. Really fast, really hard hitting on the special side. So I'm very happy to have it. Partnered up with it, my next pick was Magnemite. Magnemite's another mon that is actually surprisingly strong right now. Obviously, a good pivot, gets Volt Switch, gets Sturdy, so you can run Sturdy Berry Juice, go down to 1 HP, go back straight up to full again, so you can proc Sturdy twice. Pretty strong, good pivoting option thanks to Volt Switch. Generally doesn't run much more than that though. It tends to run Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt / Discharge, and like a Hidden Power, maybe Hidden Power Fire, Hidden Power Ice. Can also run Magnet Pull if you want to be adventurous, but Sturdy's much better in Little Cup. Magnet Pull's not necessary because the only other real Steel type that's particularly strong is Ferroseed, which you kill with Hidden Power Fire anyway, so you don't really need to run Magnet Pull. But yeah, it's cool nonetheless. And the last Pokemon that I picked in the first round, I should actually say that I took over this team midway through the draft. Another player was supposed to be there, but they unfortunately went to sleep, so they didn't take part, so I took the place. This was my next pick from the first few picks that I did. Alolan Grimer I really like. It pairs quite nicely with the Abra, particularly hitting things that the Abra doesn't want to take, like Ghastly for example, being a ghost type. Knockoff pretty much guaranteed kills it. Shadow Sneak 2 shots, most forms of Ghastly guaranteed. Obviously Alolan Grimer gets the Poison Touch ability, which is really strong in Little Cup because Poison actually does quite a lot of damage. Really powerful. Gets the priority, of course, in Shadow Sneak, gets Knockoff, can Pursuit Trap, gets Poison Jab, gets coverage options like Stone Edge and things like that, gets the Elemental Punches, I believe. Pretty cool Pokemon. Definitely excited to use it, of course. Definitely something that I have wanted to try in Little Cup because I've heard it's really strong. But yeah, you'll see when we actually look at the matches how good Alolan Grimer can be. Next up is one of my favourite Little Cup Pokemon, just because I love the fairy types, Snubbull. Snubbull, really good bulky, semi-physically bulky, physical attacker with Intimidate, of course, crippling physical attackers. Really good answer to things like Mienfoo and Timber, and other fighting types. Things like Scraggy it does well against. Gets bulk up, gets the elemental fangs, gets the elemental punches. Obviously hits hard with play rough. Does get things like earthquake as well. Does get a cool thing in thief, so you can run berry juice on it. Proc your berry juice, go back to full thief and steal your opponent's item. So it could be a violite, could be another berry juice even. So it could be a lot of things. But yeah, I really like Snubbull. I think Snubble's a great Pokemon to have on a team. It does pair up quite nicely with Abra, so I'm definitely looking for Snubbull to put in work. Now, something that I do like in limited teams is Intimidate cores. So I picked up Litten next. Litten, again, pretty good on the physical side. Gets things like Flame Charge to buff its speed up. It's already relatively quick. I believe it's 17 speed at max, which is not bad. Flame Charge does give it a good, nice 1.5 times boost, which is always nice. Gets Fake Out, gets U-Turn, gets things like Crunch, which is pretty nice. Gets a decent amount of moves, so hopefully we can make good use of it, of course. Next up is a pick that I thought might have been a mistake originally, but I actually quite like it. Dratini, pretty much Dragon Dance Sweeper. That's what you use it for. It gets Dragon Dance E-Speed. If I like Shed Skin's really nice because you're quite bulky and you can sweep really hard. Definitely puts a lot of work. Gets things like Waterfall for coverage, does what's get Aqua Tail. Gets Outrage, of course, to hit really hard. Could have potentially have been a Zmon. I will talk about Z users at the end of the picks. But yeah, I really like Dratini, good late game sweeper, decent little cleaner, decent little revenge killer thanks to E-Speed. Yeah, pretty solid mod, generally. Next up, I tend to like having Fairy Dragon Steel cores and Fire Water Grass cores. So I actually later found out they're not that great in Little Cup, but I'm still going to go with it anyway. My next pick was Piplup. Piplup, of course, really, really good for mainly defogging, getting away hazards, and it also gets rocks itself. So, defog plus stealth rocks is pretty strong. Can be physical, can be special. It does get the hidden ability Defiant, which is actually good for a physical set. So if you switch it in on webs, it gets +2 attack. It does lose speed though, which does kind of suck. Piplup's not very fast in general anyway, so having negative speed isn't the greatest thing. But I believe it might get Aqua Jet. I'm not 100% sure if it does. I didn't check if it did, but even if it doesn't, things like Drill Peck, Waterfall hit really hard. They're both very strong moves for it, especially with that +2 attack. Yeah, pretty cool mod, mostly there for defogging, of course, but can also set up its own entry hazards. And last but by no means least, I'm missing a grass type, so I picked up Budyu with the last remaining points I had. Budyu, pretty decent lead Pokemon actually. Pretty bulky, gets spikes, gets sleep powder, does hit pretty hard with Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, does get some okay coverage moves, it gets Shadow Ball to hit Ghastly and things like that. It's a pretty nice mod. I don't know how much it'll come in these matches. I do know I used it in one game, which you'll see when we do the battles. But yeah, I haven't decided how I'm going to upload these battles in terms of timing. I do have another Draft League match on the day this video is going up, but this video is actually going up quite late at night because I'm doing it rather spare of the moment. But yeah, that's going to be my Little Cup team. Look forward to my matches. I'm looking forward to them. They are pretty cool. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. My name is Rabombi Teacher. I'm your coach at the Royal Bournemouth Rabombis. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.